Good day everyone, and welcome to episode 15, that is number 2 season in production line. We're down here at, well, let's just call it the start of a great bottleneck. Because, as you may remember, in our last episode, we had completed, thanks to a little bit of klutziness, the chassis breakdown and relocation, and then we fed it into our existing, look at that, fed it into our existing production line, and discovered, naturally enough, that we have some rather serious bottlenecks going on. And that one seems to be caused by waiting for resources, which not such a good look. Why are we waiting so long for resources? Okay, waiting. It only does one at a time. That seems a bit wrong. Okay, hold on. Why is it taking so long? No, seems to be going okay at the minute. All right, but there's a bottleneck here, and that's producing a throttle mechanism for us. And then, as it turns out, this is producing another throttle mechanism. Oddly enough, I don't really think we want that one. So in the meantime, why don't we just try and do this and see if that helps any. And it may. And of course it may not. Oh, now you're waiting for resources as well. Hooly dooly. You guys are not particularly good, are you? All right, let's go and first of all, let's have a look at the money situation. 19,000 an hour. That's pretty good. My recollection was it was 2,000 an hour on the last episode. Roughly, so that's good. Money's going up, but we have bottlenecks. Okay, we're going to have to do something about this. Let's go and have a look at research for a minute. Let's go to processes. What have we got in fast overheads? You know what? I think that's a good option for us right now. And also we need to make some decisions, because here is the situation that we need to think about. We have basically just put this area of our production facility on, as you can see, high speed. So we're making a large number of chassis every hour. And then we hit our already existing production line, or the rest of it down here. And as you can see, the first part is bottleneck. So here's the situation as I see it. We come into here and we start working on cleaning up this bottleneck. But all we're going to do is move the bottleneck from here to there, then to there, then to there, then there, then there, then there, then there, then there, and so on, and progress along the line until we get right up to, matte black wheels. I'm going to go with upgrade all slots because it's relatively cheap at this stage. Okay, until we get to Q&A, question and answer time, QA, and then we get out to export it into the showroom. And look at, why is there a bottleneck there? Okay, all right, I'm not going to be persnickety. Okay, but here's the issue. We move the bottleneck along, and so what happens is we bank up our chassis and the various constructions all the way through this. And by the time we get to here with the bottleneck, we're going to have the whole thing back here pretty much bottlenecked with production cars, which is going to mean that we've got a whole lot of money tied up in there and we're not selling enough to make up for what we're producing, not turning over the cars fast enough, and therefore we've got money sunk into stock, which is not selling. And that's going to be a big issue. However, we can throttle it. We can, because all we've got to do is put these two on pause and we throttle the whole situation. We can do that, but I am just wondering whether we should have 2 production lines inside our factory. One, which basically does, now let's have a look at this for a minute, because this is where I'm thinking. On this, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have 15 models, but we know we're going to have more. And these guys are the slow sellers. So what we could do is have one line which does budget and mid-range, and one line that does the expensive cars, and we can actually put a throttle on the expensive cars by basically having a choke point where we use an old-fashioned let me explain what I mean. Instead of having, say, for example, we put a choke point on the fit body shell, instead of having the fit body shell broken up into all these component parts, we could literally just have fit body shell, and that's going to time them for 32 minutes. That's too much, isn't it? 34, 22. Well, anyway, we could throttle them. I'm liking that approach because I think what it means is that we'll be able to get more production through. Certainly, if we have, what did we say, 15? So we're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, now, isn't that interesting? There's more budget than there is everything else. What if we just took the budget? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, slightly more. Okay. Ooh, slightly more. Sorry, stop that, slightly more. What am I not seeing? I'm not seeing how many more car designs. We've got everybody, and he's definitely a high-end car. So the sports body, six to, what's that? 6 to 9. Yeah, okay. And budget, I think, is more the seller. Budget. SUVs are overpriced, mid-range. Yeah, we can mix it up. In actual fact, we could do even a slightly different thing. We could put, for example, an entire run of sedans. Actually, now there's a good question. What are sedans like? Market. Pickup mid-range. We don't do them. Sedans. Sales per hour, produced per hour. What an interesting figure that is. There are no produced per hour stats for these. Isn't that a thing? Is not that a thing? Certainly you would put in, I think you would put in your own production line for, well, would you? You would certainly break it up. Now, I like the idea of, no, I tell you what, let's keep everybody together. And maybe we'll do, no, let's do the two. I like the concept of doing the two. Don't ask me why, I just do. So the first thing we're going to do is put these two on pause because, well, we just need to. We need to clear this backlog. And then we're going to have a smart junction up here. Well, actually, do we need a smart junction up there? I think we don't need a smart junction up there. So what's in fit body? Because that's the next one we have to tackle. Fit body shell, hood, frame, bumpers. Actually, we don't even have to put a smart junction in there because we can move it along quite nicely, I think. We are going to have to speed up some things along here, that is for sure. All right, while we're waiting, let's go back into R&D for a minute. We're going to get marketing going. We probably want some more technologies. Oh, bull bars, lane departure warning, 2. So we're in the 2000s range now. And of course that's going to be for sports, pretty much. And the fast engine's expensive. So I think we'll go for tire pressure sensors. And then we might want to go for, now here it is getting fairly, now marketing. See, once we've done marketing, which is this one, we probably want to do something with it, like print, for example, which would be a thing. So let's do print, and then even faster, we've got those in there. Maybe even more robots. Yep, okay. Research centers. Okay, now we got something to play with. Now that's a research office, and we have research centers. So an office costs $121,000, double, and research points are 92 per minute. Sorry, 0.92, 2.29. So big difference. Haha, look at you. And it takes up, oh yeah, see, interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that right? Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's have a look at this for a minute. So 4 research officers, hang on, I'm terrible at maths, so I'm going to go with the old gonculator on this one. 4 times 0.92, 3.68 research points. And the research centre is 2.92, and there are 2 of those. 5.84, yes, an advantage. So we will take it, because we're that kind of a person. So what we need to do first of all is to, okay, oh really, I'm going to have to delete 3 to get the 2 in. No, I'll go this way. Yes, that will work. 1, 2, 3, 4. You. Well, there you go. In terms of, that didn't work very well. We hit the jackpot. Okay, we've got them in, but we have wasted a slot. But we're going to live with that for right now, because that's what we're doing. And this backlog is huge. So if we're going to run 2, how are we going to do this? Because they go all the way down there. Actually, you know what? I don't know that space is going to be kind to us for this one. I'm thinking ahead of where we're going to put the manufacturing and move the manufacturing around. And I don't think we can do the 2, frankly. I think we're just looking for more trouble than it's worth if we do the 2. So I think we will just go with rationalizing this and making things better as we go along. Interestingly enough, we got through the production for the expensive, mid-range and luxuries more than we did the budget. I think that's, I really don't know how to lay this out. It's quite the challenge, especially if we're going to put in manufacturing to go with it. I think I'm going to run up and then back. I think that's the way forward, which means a complete, of course, redesign of the factory. Who would have seen that coming? Not me. Oh, I just spent a gazillion tons of money, that's why. And, oh, wow, we've got 40 cars in there. 40 cars in the showroom. Although when you look at the numbers, it's actually not too bad. there's only 5s and 6s of each individual run. It's not as bad as you would think. But a huge bottleneck here. I think we might have to start by their inputs. Where's an extra output? You know what? Actually, as you can tell, I'm stumped with this one. Vehicles produced per hour 8, so the actual production has gone down, and we're losing money hand over. Oh no, not too bad. All right, we have to wait a minute anyway until we get some money back in the bank. But while we're waiting, let's have a look at this for a minute. There's an exit there. We go up, come back down, go back up, come back down. So we have to start rejigging everything. Excellent. Well, who didn't think that was a good idea? But before we do that, we need to be back making money. 45 cars in the showroom. Oh, that's pretty dodge. So what haven't we put in the luxury models that we've unlocked recently? We put the spare wheel in and we got the sat-nav. The sunroof is now common. Power steering, yep. In-car music, yep. We got a lot of very rare items in our luxury car. But what have we put in wheels? We put the spare wheel in and the 5-point wheel. 2, 4, yep, we got the 5-point wheel. Okay. What about you? 5-point wheels. Cool. And are they the only two luxuries we have? The sedan and the SUV? We could probably do a pickup mid-range. Actually, we could do a pickup mid-range. Sedan, small van. Yep, we could do a pickup mid-range. Create similar model. The D mid, which is very popular with our clientele. So in the D mid, what have we got? Air conditioning. Really? Oh, I see. Car alarm and no cruise control. Car alarm, no cruise control. Electric windows. music, and power steering. Music and power steering. And a solid roof, front vent and basic wheels. Solid roof, front vent and basic wheels. And you're going to be a D mid. So what's the SUV D mid? 44. And the sedan D mid? 41. Let's make you 42. Okay. And then we're going to go to the expensive range. And we're going to change the schedule. SUV. Where's pickup? Pickup, D mid. One of those. Cool. Now we've added the D mid, and we're just looking at this bottleneck down here. Man, that's insane bottleneck. How are we doing in terms of money? Still losing. Need to go up to 2, I think, to get this guy moving along. We need to fix this issue. That's okay. Marketing department. Cool. Now, I'm not going to spend the money because we're still losing money. We need to get up into the profit margin. And we need to fix this issue here, actually. I reckon we could bring you out of there. And in fact, I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to do right now. And get rid of these. And this one. Okay, now are you connected? No. I've managed to disconnect you. There you are, be connected. Here it comes. All right, now hopefully this is going to be better. What's it waiting on? White leather seats. Well, that's the sort of thing you need. we doing money-wise? Starting to make a profit again. Okay, we'll just wait on this. I think while what are we doing? No, we've still got plenty to go. And $20,000, right. So I think we'll turn, actually, you know what, let's just turn the budget back on for a while, because the budgets are actually good sellers. And we've got way too many luxury cars in there. Yeah, D-mids, but no budgets. So the budgets are actually our good sellers. Well, this one seems to be working now, and we've moved the problem further along the line, which I suspect is going to be our issue moving forward. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that pretty much is an episode. It's a bit unfortunate. We spent a lot of time trying to work out what to do, or I did, and I still don't know that I'm clear on the direction I want to go. But I do think that tyre pressure sensors, excellent. They're next. Turbocharged overhead conveyors. That should really help. But I'm thinking we go the two and we head off in that direction, which means major reshuffling of our, like huge reshuffling. I mean, I don't actually know that I could pull this off, because I have to change the entire line. Well, you know what? It's certainly doable. Well, there's the throttling mechanism right there for these guys. 1,100,000. So we're on the rise in terms of money. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to start moving this way in double line production, and just basically shuffle the bottleneck along until we can get to the point where no, it's going to be a hard one. In fact, it's going to be such a major redevelopment. I may actually borrow. Oh no, I don't want to borrow money. Reshuffling this, I can't do it piecemeal. I have to do it in its entirety, into a single line, at least originally, in one go. And then I can start adding the doubles, because I just can't do this as a single step. I mean, piecemeal. I have to do it in one go, because otherwise I end up just shuffling all this along before I can turn it around. So that is precisely, now in order to do that though, we get more robots. I think what we also need to do is get some more money back from doing our reworks, and I think, oh no, fixing defects, that's the wrong one. No, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Where is it? I've lost it. I have lost it. Of course I have. Where have I lost it to though? That's the question. Hang on, where was it? I'm sure it was in here. Okay, somebody tell me what's going on. You know what? I need to go offline and think about this instead of coming on to do a Let's Play and spending the entire Let's Play prevaricating about what we can do. But that's better. We're making money. Basically, see, still no budgets, but luxury, yes. So I'm going to go and think about what I'm actually going to do, and then I'm going to come back, everyone, with a plan and stop wasting game time in indecision. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining me today. I am sorry that it was such a fluffy episode. It wasn't deliberate. I just got here and I really can't make up my mind about the way forward. There are so many options, and the problem is I've not got beyond this point in the game. So I don't know which option works best or which option might give us the most flexibility. So I'm going to have to do a bit of research, I think, and come back and look at this separately. So, yeah, please come back. Who knows where this is going to go? I have no idea at the moment. But I will look forward to seeing you again at the Gig channel. Until then, please stay well, and I'll see you all later. Bye-bye.